right. This is the Sittigs, right?
Sittig
squad.
All right. Oh, the Sittig squad. And we are going to talk about graphing a quadratic tonight. I have a helper in my video.
Who's that?
I don't know who's the helper.
Him.
It's Daniel.
Who's him?
Daniel is my helper. All right. So now for this is just starting with a quadratic already in the ax squared plus bx plus c form. So Daniel said he likes the number 3.
Wait.
And then let's do, I don't know, like 6. So let me think.
10.
Actually, you know what? Let's turn this into 3, and let's turn the middle one into 2. Is that okay? All right, because I'm being nice, and I want to find one that is going to divide nicely so you guys don't have to deal with fractions. I can do one that has fractions so you can see it, but to start with, we're going to be nice, right? Okay. Now, the first thing we do is find our a, our b, and our c. This is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So the a always goes with the biggest power, the b always goes with the medium power, and the c has no power whatsoever. Okay? So the number here, there isn't one. It's an invisible 1. So my a value is 1. Oh no! I unplugged myself.
We're back.
All right.
We're back.
You ready? Now,
B.
what number is that?
6.
That's not 6. That's not 6 at all. That's 2.
2.
All right, so B is 2, and then C, do you know what number that is?
3.
3. That's right. That's -3. Okay, we got to keep our 3. Now, for the vertex, excuse me, we don't start with the vertex yet. We start with the axis. The axis of symmetry is the line that you fold the parabola down. So you draw the axis of symmetry, and then you'll have the parabola on the right and the left of that axis, and they'll match. Kind of like a Valentine's heart or a romantic parabola. Right, Paul Sittig, Halloween? I'm not Halloween, Valentine's. It's been a long day. Today was a day that was like 18 hours and not 18 hours.
Or
Okay.
the
All right, the axis of
your-
symmetry is found by taking the beginning of the quadratic formula. So it's -b over 2a. And then you stop,
plus or minus.
unless you're Andrew. Then you go on.
Plus or minus square root of.
Do you remember the next part?
No.
b squared minus 4ac.
B squared minus 4ac over 2a. Solve away.
That's right, okay. Now, we don't need all of that. We only need the b and the a. And we just need the -b over 2a. So my b is 2. And then my a is 1. So that's going to give me -2 over 2, which reduces to -1. Now, what that actually is it's the fold line on my parabola.
Ooh, wow, wow, wow. Ooh, that's a cool parabola.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw an invisible dotted line. It will be visible. Boop. But it's like an invisible dotted line.
Can I do it?
Are you any good at dotted lines?
Do strike.
Dot. How about you put the dots on for me? Okay, so let me do this one. So at -1, at x equals -1, which is right here, I draw a vertical line because what will happen is half the parabola will be on this side and its matching half will be on the other side. Now, with the vertex, what we do is we take the x that we just found, and that's going to be the x of our vertex, because if we have to fold the parabola here, that means it's centered here.
Parabola.
Okay? I know, be careful with that cord, kiddo. All right, so now what we do to find the y value is we're going to take this -1 and replace it or substitute it back into the formula. So it's almost like function notation. So we're going to take f of -1, which is -1 squared plus 2 times -1 minus 3. -1 squared is +1 because 2 negatives make positive. 2 times -1 is -2, and then we have -3. 1 minus 2 minus 3 is 1 minus 5, which is -4. Okay, you ready? All right.
This is fun.
Come here. Oh, gosh, you're getting too big for this. Okay, I need you to put a point. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Can you put a point? Close. Try one more time. Here, let me help you.
What did he put?
Perfect.
You will never
Okay.
know.
Point. Good job.
Point that out.
Okay.
Point that
So,
out.
At -1, -4 is the center of our parabola.
Wow.
The last part is the easiest part. So that's our center. The y-intercept is always 0, your c value. So you don't actually have to do any math to do this. You just look at the c value, which for us is -3. Okay. So 0, -3 is right here. Now, you should know if this is an up or a down parabola from the very beginning. Anybody have any guesses what kind of a parabola this is, up or down?
3.
3, that's not a guess. Up or down?
Up.
Why do you think it's up?
Because it's pink. Because it's positive.
Because it starts positive, right? If you walk up to somebody and you start negative and the first thing you say to them is, your eyes are blue and you smell like broccoli, they might get their feelings hurt and they might frown and be a down parabola. But if you come in and you say, hello, aren't you wonderful? Good to meet you, good to meet you. They would be an up parabola and they would smile. Okay, so that A, if it's negative, goes down. And if it's positive, it goes up. There you go. So down parabola, up parabola. So that means when I draw this, I want to remember this is my center. And this is the part students always get wrong. This is the center. Okay, we're so used to graphing lines. This is the intercept, but this is the center. So what's going to happen is my parabola is going to be there, but just half. Now, half of it was a dot over or one step to the right from here. So to find its matching half, I'm going to go one step to the left. And that is my parabola. F of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. Okay? Now, it can get more complicated. You can have fractions. You can have a not whole number axis of symmetry, but it will always follow this pattern. So axis is always -b over 2a. And then you stop. I know you want a plus or minus, but you don't. Then you take that x value and replace it or substitute it into the original for the vertex. And then your intercept is just the c that's left over. All right, and then remember, the center's on the axis, and your parabola will head towards the y-intercept. Okay. Oh. Well, you want to turn around and face the camera? Oh. Come here.
Was that the end of the video?
All right, you ready? That's going to be the end of our video. All right.
Goodbye.
The kids have asked for more, so I'm going to do graphing piecewise, and I don't know what else. Right? Daniel was very helpful. Do you tell everybody goodbye?
Goodbye.
All right. So if they have any comments, where should they leave them?
Down below.
Down below to comment. That's right. And they should like this video if they want to. And they could subscribe if they want to. And you can also select to be notified. So when I upload new videos, you will get them. Right? Mm-hmm. All right.